I'm a great fan of permanent pasture. If you look at it and you manage it in the right way, you've probably got a really good seed bank in there that you can bring forward, increase the nutrition for the animals, save money yourself, and also support the wildlife that's out there. I'm Christine Meadows. We're at Springham Farm near Hellingly in East Sussex. Hello, how are you doing? Today we're going to look at some pastures and look at 5 key aspects that would help your understanding and your interpretation of your own land. So when you're looking at any kind of natural environment, one of the things you look for is how much structural diversity is in that environment. And there's a good illustration of this here in the hedge line, where we've got the pasture on the outside, some bramble, a hedge, and then the hedgerow trees. So we've got 4 different layers, and everywhere provides a different niche, a different place for something to live. And we need to apply the same principles when we're looking at the pasture. If you go down inside here, there's an entire universe of where the voles are living. And the voles, of course, are breakfast, lunch and dinner for all the owls we see here. That diversity of structure allows a range of species to exist, and it's a different foraging environment for livestock and for any wildlife. The next thing you can do is look at the different types of grasses. How many different leaves can you see? Although we're doing this at a rather unfavourable time of year for grasses, here we've got the rough and wide leaves of cocksfoot grass that's very deeply rooted and provides a substantial amount of starch at times of drought or early and late in the season. See, this grass has much finer leaves. It could be sweet vernal grass, and for those kind of things you need obviously to look at the summer seed heads, some of which have persisted here. This one's cocksfoot seed head, looking a bit tired there, and this one's Timothy. Timothy is a late flowering grass and is often added to commercial seed mixes because it's a good quality of nutrition. Here we've got more of the mat forming grasses, common bents, and they form a flat mat, but that does have the benefit of being able to hold up the pressure of livestock feet when the ground is wet. And of course, by pressing it in and down, that adds carbon to the soil, provides food for earthworms and everything else that's living there. Then if you're interested in your nitrogen levels and your nitrogen fixing, you can look at how many legumes have I got, what species are they, how many things have I got that look like peas or clover, basically. Once you get down in here and start grubbing about, you can see all sorts of things. So when you turn it over, you can see the little hairs on the back and a bluish tone to it, so that's red clover. Tiny specimen here. This is a vetch. Oh, have we got some? We have. Here's bird's foot trefoil, and that, of course, is famously a natural anti-wormer for livestock. In the last 40 years, farmers have been asked to improve productivity by applying nitrogen to the soil, but members of the pea family, also nitrogen fixing, and these are available for free, as it were, so you can get all the nitrogen you need from the legumes. And there's just loads of stuff in here. And then using your skills of observation, you can decide how many other leaves or flowers you've got out there, collect them up, and then you've got a good sense of your other flowering plants. They're not big showy flowers. They're not like you'd find in some fancy picture of what a meadow looks like, and that's one of the characteristics of the grasslands round here, is that the flowering plants are a little bit shy. Lots and lots of common sorrel. So the sorrel has these wonderful arrow-shaped leaves. It's deep-rooted, It's quite bitter, and the deep-rootedness means, of course, it's making channels in the clay soil to allow water to run away, as does this one here. There's a small leaf from creeping cinquefoil. This is astonishing, to be able to do a grassland survey in January